By now, you've learned how to run a screening in the Setup tab of the RPS tool, and you've also learned that your screening results are available in a number of formats: tabular results, bubble plots, and maps. We'll be looking at the Map tab in this training. Remember that until you've run a screening, the results, bubble plot, and map tabs will have nothing to display. The exact name of the Map tab depends on the scale of the watershed unit it displays. In most cases, the Map tab will be named HUC12_map because all of the state RPS tools include the HUC12 scale. Some custom RPS tools have additional watershed scales. Iowa here has both HUC12 and HUC8 data and maps. The Map tab displays your screening results using a simple statewide map with HUC boundaries. This worksheet has 3 parts: legend, map, and map options. By default, the first map you see after completing screening displays the Recovery Potential Integrated Index scores with 10 color breaks, but it can be customized to display values of any index or rank order or any one of the 300 or so indicators stored in the tool, regardless of whether the indicator was included in your screening. For this example, we'll map an ecological indicator, % forest cover in the watershed. After choosing an index or indicator to map, you'll need to specify the number of classes, a method for defining class breaks, and a color scheme. The number of classes is the number of color shades used. You may have up to 10 classes displayed. Let's choose 5. When you change the number of classes, the legend updates to reflect your selection. The classification method determines class membership and sets cutoff values for determining which color a watershed is shaded on your map. There are 3 options for classification. Quantile breaks should be used when you want to have an equal number of watersheds within each class. Select a color scheme on the next line. We'll choose blue, and always be sure to hit the Update button to revise what the map shows. Our legend now shows 5 classes, and the cutoff values for each class have updated. Note that each class's portion of the overall range in value differs substantially. The next classification option is equal interval breaks, where classes cover an equal part of the full range of values, but the number of watersheds in each class will vary. Let's keep it on the same number of classes and update again. Wow, what a change in appearance. On this map, it's much clearer that a high percentage of forest cover is uncommon and clustered in relatively few areas. We can see that legend has updated too, and each class includes around 11% increments of the total range of percent values for this indicator. By looking at the map, some of these classes have very few or even 0 members, and others have very many. The third classification option is user-defined breaks. As the name implies, this option allows users to enter their own cutoff values for class breaks. In our example, let's say we only want to know what HUCs are above or below 20% forested, so we start by choosing 2 classes. Then, when we select user-defined, a pop-up form appears. The lower bound of the first class is automatically set to the minimum value of the selected indicator, and the upper bound is set to the maximum value. We'll enter 20 as the upper bound of the lower class and choose OK. Let's also change the color to green and hit Update. And there we are. To save a map for use in reports or presentations, click the Save as PDF File button. This will store a copy of the map worksheet in the same folder as the tool is. You will be prompted to enter a file name for the PDF. A message box will notify you that the PDF file saved successfully. 2 additional PDF files are also saved to provide a record of the screening settings used to produce the map. You could take a screenshot of the map, however you will not have a recording of the screening settings. Another handy trick using the RPS map is identifying individual HUCs. By clicking on a specific HUC, Its ID number then appears in the upper left corner of the screen. If you do this, however, be very careful. You can accidentally drag the HUC out of its proper location in the map as shown here. If this happens, just drag it back. To clear all map settings, click the Reset Map button.